5 miles in, brand new bike, and we've got the gaffer tape out already. Welcome to my world of cycling. Right, onwards. Good morning folks, hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to another little video, and if you're new to the channel, just welcome in general. I hope you stick around and find something of interest. We are, as you may have seen already, on the Transpennine Trail, heading to the northeast out of Hull, and it's been a couple of years since I was over this way on a bike. It was a much warmer day in 2023 when I finished the Transpennine Trail in Hull, and felt a little bit guilty that I didn't push on all the way to Hornsey, which is what I'm doing to start my little tour today. So we're heading out Hornsey way. We're not going to stay on the Transpennine Trail the whole way because we've had quite a lot of rain recently, and I gather the middle section is quite muddy, so we're gonna just deviate, find some really nice quiet lanes, and just enjoy being out in beautiful East Riding of Yorkshire. We'll get to Hornsey, and then we're just essentially going to make our way north up the Yorkshire coast, and really the objective for this ride is it's a shakeout ride on the new bike, and looking forward to showing you that along the way. And we'll just see where we get to. I've got a destination for this evening, but tomorrow is anybody's guess. We'll just play it the way here and enjoy this little tour. Here's where we are. Morning. That's where we've come from. Not exactly rush hour, is it? And that's where we're going. What a place to ride a bike. Oh man, this is just everything I was hoping to get out of today. Just these beautiful quiet lanes, and that feeling where you've got the whole county to yourself. It's exactly what I wanted, and a perfect shakeout ride for the bike. It was really important to me to do my first ride in Yorkshire, as I've probably mentioned on innumerable other videos. This is the county where I come from in the UK. It's got a very special place in my heart. I think Yorkshire, even though I don't live in the county, I live right on the border, the other side, the wrong side some might say. But it's where I got the bike from as well. So I got my bike from Spa Cycles, or SPA Cycles, in Harrogate. What a great bunch of knowledgeable cyclists they are. So it's a steel touring bike, as you've probably seen on some of the clips already in this video, and it isn't a custom frame, but essentially all of the other components. I spec'd out, discussed with the bike shop, made a few revisions, and then pulled the trigger before Christmas and ordered the thing. And I went over in about mid-January to pick it up, and it's literally just been sitting there staring at me, begging to go out for a ride for the last month and a bit. So it's so nice to be out today for the very first time on this this fantastic new bike that I've got. And first impressions, I mean, as soon as I saw it in the shop when they wheeled it out of the place where they'd stored it for a couple of weeks, I just thought, hell yeah, that's the bike I've always wanted to have. And now I'm riding it. I'll show you obviously more of the bike as we go along. Big Yorkshire skies. That, ladies and gents, is the North Sea. I bet it's very cold on a day like today. Right, time to leave this lovely little promenade. We're going to pick up the National Cycle Network Route 1 and start heading up the north coast towards Bridlington. Little gentle climb out of Hornsey. Still bunking a little bit in the legs if I'm being honest, but hopefully that jacket potato and big doorstop bit of cake will kick in at some point. More quiet roads, and the sun is still shining. Happy days. Oh, come on legs. Well folks, welcome to Bridlington. I've just been through, I think, what is the town centre. My GPS is going mad. But here's the seafront. I think if memory serves, it's not on my channel, but in 2017 I did or 2018 maybe, the Way of the Roses, and I seem to remember that finishes down here somewhere. I remember being absolutely ecstatic when I finished that ride. It's my first coast to coast, and I've since done a few more. That's from Morecambe on the west side all the way here, and it's an absolutely stunning route. I mean, in my book, in my view I should say, it's nicer than the Transpennine Trail. I think of the three that I know pretty well, the Transpennine Trail's like nice, Way of the Roses is great, and then Hadrian's Wall, which is that sort of coast to coast further north, even further north, is absolutely out of this world. And yeah, I remember now coming down here and thinking, oh, I've missed it, I've gone too far. But if memory serves, the end of the Way of the Roses is just down here, just past that sort of row of beachfront terraces. Unless they've moved it. Surely not. And if it's not down here, I'm turning back, because I've got to get back to the little place I'm staying, which is back in the town. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the Way of the Roses sign. I did it over 3 days. Some people do it in a day, but I think sort of 2 to 5 days is the right amount of time. Oh, it's not that. Where is it? Right, it's the next one, I promise. Yeah, here it is.
Oh no.
Yeah, highly recommended. 170 miles. But tomorrow we're gonna just keep going north, and hopefully with a favourable wind. I am going to check the weather tonight, and I've not booked anywhere tomorrow, and what I'd like to do is get somewhere where I can get a train back, so I'm not sort of using up another night. But we'll see. Plans are completely open, and we'll get checked in, get some food, and then start planning tomorrow's ride. Well folks, I've just come out for 10 minutes to stretch the legs, and then I'm going to dive in to grab some food from the hotel. But just want to say thank you so much if you've made it this far in the sort of the day one section. I know quite a lot of people just drop off the YouTube videos after a few minutes, but I'm guessing if you've made it this far, you might be one of the sort of friends of the channel, and you might be interested in just a few comments about the first ride on the new bike. So I just can't tell you how pleased I am with it. That's not to say there aren't sort of adjustments that I'll make when I get back. There's a little bit of a bodge with the like the mudguard just banging on the front pannier rack, which I need to sort out. I probably should have noticed that when I put it on at home. I've been out for just a few minutes doing the sort of the saddle height and the handlebars and bits and pieces like that, but I really haven't ridden it since I got it. So about 42 miles today. Not a massive day, but it always catches me out when I put a bit of weight on the bike, and you know, I've got a change of clothes, the sort of new clothes I'm wearing now, and you know, carrying quite a lot of waterproof and warm weather stuff, and you know, toiletries and tools and stuff. It kind of adds up, and it always catches me out when I add a little bit of weight onto a bike just how kind of much slower you have to go. And the other thing is, because I'm breaking in or trying to break in a new Brook saddle, and if you've ever done that, you might be one of the lucky ones that just, you know, out of the box it's fairly comfortable. That isn't the experience that I'm having. I wouldn't say it's like super uncomfortable, but you are, you know, I haven't been wearing padded shorts or anything, and you're sitting on sort of 5mm, 6mm of pretty hard, unbroken in leather. So it is a little bit like sitting on a plank of wood. And I've been on the bloody Transpennine Trail, which for a couple of sections, which isn't the smoothest, silky smooth road surface for cycling. So I think it'll probably take a good few rides and, you know, a couple of 100 miles or something to fully break it in. But once that's done, it should be a really, really comfortable riding experience on the new bike, and that's what I've been after. I've really tried not to make any compromises with the new bike, and I'll do a a big nerd out and go through all the components and do a deep dive into all the little bits and pieces in a kind of a review video at some point. But yeah, I'm so pleased with the way it rides, the way it feels. It's a bike that's fully capable of handling any kind of touring or any kind of on-road touring that I'm ever going to throw at it. So yeah, nice to have that in the armoury, so to speak. It's just so cool, isn't it, to get here on a bicycle? And yeah, right, I think I can just plod back up here, back round to the hotel. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bit of food and I'll plan tomorrow. And I'm thinking Scarborough, but I need to check the like the train apps and stuff and make sure that if I do end up in Scarborough I can actually get home tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. But yeah, from what is it, Blue Hour, Bridlington, I'll catch you later and see you for day 2. Bye for now.